What is up, space pirates? This is your captain, the dread pirate Dr. Disaster, and sometimes when a game studio rolls out the details for a series of characters in an upcoming game, it's a triumphant affair. Take Stellar Blade as an example from earlier this year. Right after showing us what Eve looks like from Stellar Blade, fans were absolutely thrilled.
Ooh, I like her.
And then there's the opposite. You get games like Concord sometimes, where the characters look like genderless blobs of nobody normal gives a shit, designed to suit the needs of the modern audience.
Oh.
Sadly, Dragon Age The Veilguard comes off like Concord to me. They just released a bunch of character details from Dragon Age this past week, and as an example of what I'm talking about, if they had made a game show out of the character reveals and asked me to guess the sex of this character, I would have failed. The designs are exactly what you would expect from a game director self-identifying as a queerosexual gendermancer. Pretty much every character has mannish features in this game because we know what haunts the worst nightmares of today's game developers. Alright, me hearties, make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet, and also, don't forget to follow me on Twitter or X or whatever it's called now. I keep a list on there of games lousy with wokeness pinned to my account at all times for your reference. My handle over there is Dr. Disaster 1. But like I said, the character reveals for Dragon Age The Veilguard have really given me Concord vibes. Now, one of the main differences here is that unlike Concord, Dragon Age is a fairly popular, well-established IP with a built-in audience of diehards, and some of those people will buy this game no matter what anyone says. Cultural auto intake is a thing for some folks. They are incapable of stopping and thinking about what they spend their money on.
Don't ask questions. Just consume product and then get excited for next product.
But for the rest of us, these characters from Dragon Age that they have been rolling out the details on for the past week are horrendous. They are exactly what you would expect coming from a queerosexual gendermancer. Basically, they all have the androgynous, what the hell am I looking at vibe. As I said earlier, this character here, the Dragon Hunter Tosh, I would have guessed completely wrong with this character's sex. I thought it was a dude for sure, but this is supposed to be a chick. And now that I think about it, I probably should have guessed, based on her manly cheeks and chin. After all, if there's any doubt about a manly-seeming character in today's gaming industry, you can almost rest assured that it's a woman. Or at least, this thing prefers to go by she and her. Twitter user Learning the Law posted this: "Is it offensive to assume that these modern audience male characters don't look straight?" And then, in the images below, you can see 3 characters that definitely are not giving me straight vibes at all. Of course, one of the images is actually Tosh, meaning that I was not the only one that thought this was a dude. But what can you expect from a game where the director has declared that all companions are canonically pansexual? They want every character to be able to be romanced by every other character in this game, because of course, the first thing I think about when I think of Dragon Age, it isn't the dark fantasy elements, it isn't fighting desperately against dark and evil powers. Oh no, my first question is, man, in this playthrough, I wonder who I'll decide to have a romance with. And don't misunderstand me, I actually don't give a shit if someone else does want to play that way. I don't care if in real life someone is gay or straight or all of the above. It doesn't bother me in the slightest. But what does bother me is making all characters in a game pansexual and androgynous, because it is painfully obvious that they are trying to push this idea that men and women are the same. We are all just a homogeneous lump of humanity with nothing that makes us who we are. That is clearly a nod to the so-called modern audience. And with all of these character designs out now, and with these Concord vibes that I'm getting from them, I suspect that people out there will be giving this game a miss. It was bad enough when the first trailer came out, playing that cover of the old David Bowie song Heroes. It was stylistically exactly like a Fortnite reveal, and people called them out for that, because that is precisely what gamers like myself do not want from a Dragon Age game. If I wanted to play Fortnite, I would turn on Fortnite. Dragon Age is supposed to be dark. It's very different, and clearly they adapted this new iteration for that modern audience. The release date trailer was definitely designed to counter the bad feels from the original trailer. It was decidedly a much better looking style for Dragon Age, and this time it was not ratioed into oblivion. Thankfully, the developers are clearly getting the message about what gamers want. They saw how poorly the original reception to the game was. It was so obvious, even they understood it. But unfortunately, that just means they are going to keep their subversion on the down low. They will hide it, and the cartoonish, androgynous, strange atmosphere of the game, which is too late for the developers to change at this stage, since the game comes out in a little over a month. But that atmosphere will not be changed, despite the fact that they made a better trailer to disguise it. Consider this video a PSA for anyone out there on the fence about buying the game. If you do buy it, I hope you feel like you got your money's worth. I sincerely do hope that you enjoy it. But if you're expecting this to feel like an old school Dragon Age title, well, I wouldn't expect that at all. But I'm going to leave it there. Do you plan on buying this game when it comes out? Drop your thoughts in the comment section below, and we will talk there.
Thanks for watching, me hearties. If you haven't already, your captain is inviting you to subscribe to the channel and become a part of the crew. Life as a space pirate may not be glamorous, but there's always plenty of booty.